Welcome to the Off-Grid Family, Part 2, Making Fireworks.
Okay, so you tip the pieces of paper in that you've already shredded in whichever way you've decided is best for you. Now obviously we do this in a lot bigger quantities than this, but for this sake, just so we can show you what we're doing, this is the best way of showing. Also, we would not usually use our shower as the water source. We'd use the stream, but again, it's a lot easier to record within the walls of our house than outside. You add enough water to make sort of an almost wet porridge, sort of. You don't want it too wet, you don't want it too thin, and you'll find your perfect balance as you do it, and whichever way you decide to compress it will have a lot to do with how wet you want it. But the water will just basically break down the paper particles, the fibres, and then it will be able to be pushed out into more like sausage shape. Okay, a little bit more water is needed just to get it to the exact right consistency. My little helper is there, being the water lady. Trying to show you exactly how wet it needs to be, but the quality of light here is terrible, and to be honest, it looks like there's a little bit too much water there. I know, very helpful, eh? This is my son at actual speed, not really, doing the compression side of things. He's filling a tube. This tube is, just for this project, was metal. It's got little holes in the side to allow the water to come out, and there's a washer with a hole in at the end. He places it all in the I think it's a caulking gun or a calking gun, I can never remember which one. And basically you push it down just like you would if you were spraying that nasty plasticky gunk everywhere, and as that little hand comes down, it compresses the paper inside the tube. The water comes out of the holes, and the more compressed it becomes, basically sometimes it can come out quite dry if you compress it well enough. Then you just leave the resulting sausages to dry, and they become your firewood. As you see, he compressed the paper down as much as it would go, which left a big amount of space again, so he's filling it up again, and he'll give it one more compression, and then you remove the washer at the end, which is stopping all the paper coming out, and you just squeeze the sausage out, basically, in essence, like a sausage machine would work. Okay, this is basically the last process. We've taken the washer off the end, placed the pipe back into the device, making sure the pipe is directly over the hole at the end of the caulking gun, or calking as I said, and we just squeeze it out like a sausage. Although in this incident I break it in half, cleverly, but anyway, you can see how it goes. It's a very simple process, can be a bit time consuming, and I will figure out a way of making it quicker and more productive, but the paper now won't just put out a fire because of all the ash produced, and it will burn for a lot longer. In the next episode we will show you how the press was made, and if you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments and we will address them in the next video. Thanks very much. See you next week. Bye.